I'm doing some hand-painted Christmas cards, and I fooled around with a lot of different designs. And I finally settled on the design I like best, although I'll use the other ones that I painted. And this is the one I like the best. So I'm going to show you how I did it. They're just on small pieces of watercolor paper. And when I'm finished, I use a card. And I can't find a card. Where's the card? Here it is. Okay, it's something I already bought. Comes with envelopes. And I put the watercolor paper on top of the card. And then you have a hand-painted little painting that you can send as a Christmas card, which I'm going to do. I'll show you how I painted it. I painted them with these watercolor pens made by Edding. They're German. And I just took 3 colors to do the sky. This is where the sun's coming up. It's kind of a dawn. I'm now painting upside down. Yes, it's true. And this is an orange. And most of it's going to be yellow. I'm just making lines with these watercolor pens. Just getting some paint on the paper. Then I'm going to take a paintbrush and wet the watercolor that I have on the paper. And you see when you wet it, it turns into watercolor. It's my idea of a dawn sun coming up on a cold, frosty morning. See how that runs? I love these pens. Okay, and then you have to set that aside to dry. After it's dried, you can put the snow down here, and the snow is just a few lines. This is a different one that's already dried. A few lines of blue. And you get the idea of kind of rolling hills of snow. And then you have to set that aside to dry. Then you can, this one already has the blue painted on it and it's already dry. You can put the trees in. Draw a long trunk. And then just kind of squiggle the paint around. And put some water on it. Now to me, it's important to have some of the background show through, so I don't make it solid. I just leave some of that sunrise and some of the snow showing through the branches on the trees. Just put enough water on until you get it the right shape. Now I would like that to dry before I put shadows on them. the sun's coming from behind, of course, so your shadows are going to be coming this way. Actually, the sun's coming up right there, so the shadows kind of be going that way. But in the meantime, I'll put in the little fence, which can be any way you want, but disappearing into the distance. And it gets smaller and smaller as it goes back into the distance. Maybe just a hint of some rails on that fence. Not completely drawn in, but there we go. And you're going to have a little shadow showing on the fence posts, but you're probably not going to be able to see the rails. So we have a teeny blue shadow on the snow at the base of the fence post. Okay. And then we're going to want shadows for the trees. The shadows from the trees go this way, the light goes this way. So I'm going to put some long shadows from the trees. Okay. Then you take water and you mush that around. Now it's real important not to don't touch the trees, the green trees themselves. Don't mix the blue with the pale, with the pale blue with the dark green of the trees. It's not going to be real, not real dark shadows, and I don't want that line in there. I want that to erase. And the darker shadow should be closer to the tree. Oops! Oh well. I got some green in it. That's okay. Maybe some green is reflecting. The snow is reflecting some of that green of the tree. You could wait for it to dry, but I didn't. And that kind of makes it more authentic because it's darker when it's closer to the tree. Okay. And there you have it. When you're done, you sign it. And whoever you're sending it to is getting a hand-painted postcard or Christmas card. All right. Happy painting. Happy trails.